Hey traders from around the world, what's going on? It's me, Jerremy Alexander Newsome with reallifetrading.com. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. It is Monday and I hope you had a great weekend. Go Gators. Great win against the Tennessee Volunteers. The SPY today, very small little white candle, did make a higher high and a higher low. And Robert Falco snagged some calls on Friday and sold those today for 0.75 R, so good job, Robert. Honestly, not much to see on the SPY. It's bullish, it's a retest gap. If it pulls back by the dip, something like that, if it continues higher, stay bullish. That's really all I got on it. The Qs today, a little bearish, because Apple was slightly bearish and Amazon was slightly bearish. I'm not saying that the market's going to go zero, nothing like that. We're just going to keep resting. And if in fact we break out above 146.71, then that'll be that. And the IWM was strong, real strong. Like Jason Chase and Jesse Levan in the gym strong. The exact opposite of me at the gym strong. This is a really good move, about to make new all-time highs, about to go into the all-time high and, do its thing and make magic. Got a few other stocks to look at really quick. Let's go check out BABA. This was requested by my friend Sam Curtis. And BABA has just been doing what it's doing. Had a beautiful bullish gap and go right here. If you're going to get in bullish, it would have been on that day or this day. Unless, of course, you bought the dip as BABA pulled back into the 20. I missed this entry by about 7 cents. So I did not get in there. We did play some BABA after this gap right there. It was a very good bullish gap action. Very nice bullish gap and go right there on BABA. Today was also a little bit of a bullish gap on BABA. And today's high on BABA was 180.29. So we made a new all-time high on BABA. We probably slowly keep climbing. If we make a new higher high tomorrow, we probably just slowly keep climbing up into the 200s, coming into earnings, and then on earnings, if we gap down, be bullish by the dip. But BABA, so far, looks strong. Speaking of strong, here's Caterpillar. Very nice gap. Caterpillar's in the all-time high territory as well. Earnings season about a month away. I will go ahead and let you all know. Best way to take advantage of earnings season, get into one of the trading rooms, either the morning or the afternoon, where we look at day trading, swing trading, credit spreads, all that kind of good stuff. But Caterpillar, this is an all-time high, my good friend, on Caterpillar. It's never been higher ever, ever, ever as it was today. Is this a great time to buy? Is this finally confirmation that Amazon has broken out of this resistance? Is this now the time to buy? Because this was certainly not the time to buy down there at a nice support, buy low, sell high. But I mean, man, look at it. Wow. Everything is probably confirmed now. No, I would probably wait. I would not buy up here. That was sarcasm. This is a nice retest gap. Yes, we are at an all-time high. The trend's been confirmed a long time ago. So if you're looking at buying Caterpillar, buy the dip if it occurs and whatever it looks like. On Cat, look to snag that little pullback. EFX, which is Equifax. A lot of people have been trading some Equifax recently, and we got a nice little inside candle today. I like this candle. It's a 3-day pennant pattern. My buddy Matt DeLong sent me a short float screener on Equifax. And it's only 1% short on EFX, which is, I don't know if that's accurate or if that's updated. I'm not entirely sure. Or maybe a bunch of people shorted it and they got out. I'm not entirely sure. But what I can say, this is a beautiful pennant pattern, and this thing could pop either way. Remember, it is Equifax. It's still a giant government agency. So, is it a government agency or is it private? I'm not sure. I probably have to look into that before I go anything crazy. But I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole about credit right now. All I can say is Equifax has never been my friend. True giant sell-off, right? We went from 145 to 94. So what we have to realize is we've already sold off 50% in like 2 weeks on Equifax. So down here, in my opinion, a little bit more buyable short-term, especially if we pop tomorrow. So again, pennant pattern, 3-day pennant pattern, watch for a gap tomorrow and play that accordingly. I want to give a shout out to the ENW stock dudes. I got a group of 5 employees at a specific location who get together, and they're all trading buddies and trading friends, and they've been trading the market and learning a lot over the past few days. Here's my good buddy Maximo's post. And Maximo, I just want to say, man, thank you so much for sending that to me via Facebook. It always lightens my heart to read stories of success of traders, because he made a very good point. He mentioned, hey, Newsome, a lot of people do make a lot of money in real life trading, but even the traders who might not have been trading that long or might have smaller accounts have just as a big of an impact. And trust me, my man, that rings home very true to me, because there are traders all around the world who appreciate real life trading, giving them the education for free, because yes, they might only be making 50 extra bucks a month or whatever, 50 extra bucks a week or a month or even a year, whatever the case is, but understanding and knowing the financial future, the financial implications of being patient, being disciplined, having good time management skills, having good money management skills, investing in yourself, growing, surrounding yourselves with better people. Those are the attributes of successful people in general. And eventually you'll just get pulled towards success the more and more you do this exact work. So keep it up, Maximo. Thanks for the message, man. You totally rock. As far as trades, I got a few more I can look at. Let's go look at iRobot as requested. And iRobot, here's the long-term moving averages. Let me go up the weekly chart really quick. So the weekly chart on iRobot is a very interesting chart because you just were on an absolute megalithic tear for the last year and a half. And the best part about this particular pattern that we have on iRobot is this is the market at its finest. I got a lot of analysts out there saying iRobot's going to go to zero and this is the strongest double top they've ever seen in the world. And then I have people who are actually smart and know how to trade the stock market are mentioning that this is a support level right here and anything is possible. Right, so you got a support level here on iRobot. Sure, we could break down, and yeah, if that happens, it will be a little bit bearish. It won't go to zero. It'll pull back down to some of these supports around 56 and then get bought. Or it's already here at this support, and it can just do this and bounce back up and form a giant distribution phase. All of that is possible on iRobot. It, of course, can depend on your strategy and how you're approaching it. If you're doing a bull put spread or a credit spread somewhere down here below 70, what you'll notice on iRobot is we did just recently trade into a really good support. That candle, that low, and where we are today. So today's a little bit of a new white soldier candle, which is a white candle that opens and closes above the prior day black candle's close. So if we continue to make a little bit of a higher high and a higher low tomorrow on iRobot, determine your time frame down here, and then of course determine your strategy. What is it you're doing? Is it stocks? Is it longer term calls? Is it a bull put spread? Is it put sales? Is it shares doing covered calls? And then again, figuring out based on your time frame, where's your stop, right? If you're using this as a bill paying trade and that light bill is coming up or that Sprint phone call, Sprint bill is coming up and you need to pay some bills, you're probably going to hop in here to the hourly chart and say to yourself, okay, I like this high wave candle right here. I'm going to get in there and place my stop here and see if you can bounce to that support. 2R target there, boom, make 2Rs and move on. So your stop would be a little bit more aggressive. If you're thinking to yourself, I love a good Roomba, I'm a fan, I want to get into this, I want to own this trade long term, then maybe you're buying shares down here and you have a trigger for some protective puts if it breaks below the 200 simple moving average so you don't get stopped out. In case something like this happens, you just buy some protection, hedging your risk and keeping the shares longer term, right? So it just entirely depends on your time frame, your perspective, all that kind of good stuff, but that's my thoughts on iRobot. Here's AAP. So Advanced Auto Parts, I was looking at a bullish swing trade on Advanced Auto Parts. The high of today was 129. My entry was 140. 11 cents. Did not get triggered in. Holla at your boy. Still open though. It might not trigger. Probably end up canceling it tomorrow. Very similar thing happened on Snapchat today. I also had a bullish trigger on Snapchat. 15.35. The high of today, 15.33. Missed that one by 2 cents. You know what's good, ladies and gentlemen. That's some of the setups in the afternoon trading room. Of course, I'll be keeping an eye on Apple. Probably send out a weekly options newsletter set up on Apple. Watching this one closely, I mentioned I would love an inside day candle, and we did. Yeah, we did get an inside day candle, theoretically. What's very interesting about Apple are the lows of these candles are the exact same. If Apple takes out the low of today and yesterday, we are going to the 50, and then we probably go down to 155 and maybe a little bit lower. But then from there, I would probably anticipate a bounce on Apple. Apple is just always and forever buy the rumor, sell the news kind of stock. This is when the news came out. iPhone X, $1,000, white candle gapping up. You got a lower high, volume came in. I talked about in the summer portfolio, the 3rd edition, which you all received for free, that there's a lot of divergence on Apple, and I thought it was going to pull down, make a new low before it made a new high. Still possible. we will see. But I would keep an eye on a weekly options newsletter on Apple to either break out of here or trade down to the support and potentially bounce. But there's a lot of other trades out there that we are in from the afternoon swing trading room. In fact, I got 45 minutes to get prepped for that. Thanks so much, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, you can always request any stocks you want me to look at in the comments section below. Let me know if I can help or assist in any additional way. You rock. I'm going to see you on Wednesday. And until then, remember, love life, live life, and trade it. You rock. Bye.